Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
So good to have you folks along. Appreciate it each and every day. Hanging around 24 degrees right now. Pretty nice night, actually. Morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning.
66 yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Might be a little cooler than that today. It's certainly going to feel a little bit cooler because the winds are going to be much more of a factor today than they were yesterday. You got your big red shirt on, even after last night's whipping?
You know what? In athletic competition, you just move on to the next day.
That's true.
And that's what I've done because Nebraska volleyball plays today. So
that is right.
Go big red.
What happened?
Last night was rough. And the second half, I don't know what happened. I was so excited. I'm like, man, yeah, up by, 15, I think. Nebraska was up by last night at halftime, and then, unfortunately, they decided to play the second half, and it was rough. So, yeah, Nebraska men's basketball has lost 2 in a row now, so need to get that thing turned around, hopefully.
Well, in the Big Ten, it's not going to be an easy task.
No, and their next game is Michigan State on Sunday, and we will let you know that we'll broadcast that game for you on KBBN 95.3 FM. Nebraska and Michigan State men's basketball airtime at 4:30 on Sunday.
Today, special broadcast during the day of Husker volleyball as they're taking on Georgia Tech.
Yep, Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament.
All right, and pregame starts at noon today on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. If you're out of the listening area, you can still listen to it on KBBN.com. Download that free app to your device, or just go to San Jose Express and click on Listen Here, and you'll get right to it. And you'll be able to hear the volleyball matchup. Very exciting. There's a lot of records being matched and or broken with the number of times they've went to that Sweet 16. So everybody's pretty excited about it. Nobody wants them to stumble.
Nope.
They want to get to the end and take on the best of the best, right?
That would be wonderful.
All
yeah,
right.
If they win today, they would play again on Saturday.
All right, let's talk about that a little bit because we had a change in a basketball doubleheader. Broken Bow and Minden were to play on Friday. They moved that to Saturday, so we're still kind of in flux until we see what happens, I guess.
Correct, yeah. We will broadcast the Broken Bow Minden basketball games, like you said, that have been moved to Saturday. We're just waiting to see what happens with Nebraska volleyball to let you know which station they will be on. If Nebraska volleyball wins today, they would play again on Saturday. So if that happens, and we are hoping it will, we will broadcast the Broken Bow Minden basketball games Saturday afternoon on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM, with the girls' varsity game starting at 3:30 on Saturday. Boys' game will follow. I don't even want to talk about it. But if that other scenario happens, then we'll do Broken Bow basketball on KBBN on Saturday.
All right.
Yep.
Just keep listening. We'll let you know as things unfold. Today is a very special day. It's Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Back in 1941 on this day, 82 years ago, the Empire of Japan attacked the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor in Honolulu, killing more than 3,500 Americans and pulling the United States into World War II. At that time, the general consensus of the population was they did not want to get involved in World War II. But once we were invaded, that all changed. America's involvement was underestimated by its enemies and eventually led to the end of the conflict. And by the way, Canada declared war on Japan within hours of the attack on Pearl Harbor, even before the United States did. So thanks to the upstairs neighbors, Canada, on that one. And of course, President Roosevelt declared war, and the rest is history. But so many heroes in that, both at home and across the seas and in Europe and Asian areas. It's still, I guess, a very important part of our history where we were able to fight back and defeat dictatorship and all of those things that were coming, especially on, well, actually both on Japan and German side. So got that fixed for the time being anyway.
Yeah.
ZZ Top auction today, Brent.
An auction?
Yeah.
For ZZ Top. Okay, what are we auctioning off?
The sheepskin guitar that ZZ Top used in the music video for Legs.
Okay.
And it's a bass guitar. It belonged to Dusty Hill, one of the founders of the group, who passed away in July of 2021. So lost one of the group of three there, but ZZ Top continues to perform with substitutes. They're also going to sell sheet music and more instruments, with a big chunk of the proceeds going to Music Cares. All right, birthdays.
Yes.
Larry Bird.
Larry Legend.
Yep. He is 67 today.
Wow.
Considered one of the greatest basketball players in NBA history. Won 3 NBA MVP awards, 3 NBA championships, and played in 12 All-Star games. Pretty impressive resume there. Nicholas Hoult is 34 today, playing young Hank McCoy in the X-Men films. Also known for roles in About a Boy and Mad Max Fury Road. Oh, Mad Max. Tom Waits. A lot of you may or may not know about Tom Waits. 74 today, singer-songwriter, known for his deep, gravelly voice. Wrote a lot of songs for other artists, including Downtown Train and Jersey Girl and many others. And Terrell Owens is 50 today.
All right.
Yeah, football player. 6-time Pro Bowler, and the first player in NFL history to catch a touchdown against all 32 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I think the first one to grab a Sharpie marker and sign a football after a touchdown.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yeah, and going out. Terrell has a lot of moments that are outside of maybe just catching touchdowns. Yeah, he was the one that went to the Star. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
When they played, I think he was playing for San Francisco at the time, went to the Star when they were playing Dallas and placed the ball right there at midfield. I think Emmitt Smith came and bumped him a little bit after that.
They should have. Terrell. This is also the first night of Hanukkah. Sunset marks the beginning of Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of lights, and the holiday lasts 8 nights, extending to next Friday, and celebrates the Jewish faith, which there's a lot of talk about that right now with all that's going on in the world and all of the, I guess, terrible things that have happened in that arena. So those are some headlines on the breakfast show this morning. I don't know if you know this or if you happen to see it, because I know that my neighbors across the way, you can't see their display as well as I can, because they have it out on the corner of their yard. We're talking about the inflatable Christmas display. And now...
Yeah? Have they added to it?
They added a lighted Christmas tree.
Oh, fantastic.
Not a real tree, but a real brightly lit, beautiful decoration of a tree.
Oh.
Really nice.
Good.
Really, really nice. It looks beautiful over there. I can see it from my house across the way to the neighbors there because it's facing me. And
well, it sounds to me like your cup is being filled.
Oh, no.
So
I would like to be able to look in all directions and see the lighted displays. And I know that my wife and Oliver, our grandson, has put up our traditional lighted candles in the windows.
Yeah.
For you to look at.
Yes. Yeah.
And we had to buy some batteries for those. And
boy. Oh man.
And replace some. We replaced all of them this year. They're a new candle.
Yeah, that's great.
It costs quite a bit of money to be able to provide you and your family that Christmas feel when you look across to our house. Now, if you want to add to that, as you know, my yard is available for you to put some inflatables on, and we'll work out a deal on the electricity. No charge for the actual property. And if you put a sign up, there will be a licensing fee there, as we've talked about. Have you thought it over?
I have. Yep, ain't happening.
That's not.
I'm not gonna spend money on inflatables for your yard.
It's not for me and Joan. It's for you and the neighborhood.
It's to bring. You want me to do this to bring attention to you. That is what this is about, in my opinion.
I think you've got it all
Tell you
wrong.
what we will do. We've decorated our Christmas tree in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I will start raising the shades at night so you can see through the window and see the lights on our tree.
What are you trying to?
How's that?
You trying to get me arrested?
There you go.
Well, you only stand out in your yard and look in your window?
That's not what I said. You can see it from your place. It's no different than me looking at the candles in your windows.
Well, I thought you wanted me to come over and stand in front of your house there and look through your window.
No.
Do you want me to?
You misinterpreted my invitation. I'm wanting you to stay at your place. I'm just saying that you can look at our Christmas tree from your place.
Are you kind of indicating that I'm a window peeker?
I didn't say that. See, here we go again. You reading into things.
I'm reading. You said, come over and look in the window.
I did not say come over. Never once did I extend that invitation.
You know, this program is recorded every day. It's archived. So,
yeah. Are we going to be like that commercial where we throw the red challenge flag and go back and listen to see who was right and who was wrong? That could be interesting on many days.
Yeah. I've been trying to post them earlier, so later on this morning, this program will be posted. And
I don't think, I really don't, I would challenge that. I actually would challenge that. I don't think I ever said come over. I just said we would raise the shade so you could see the lights in the tree, on the tree. Well, that's all I said. I don't think I ever said come over.
Which window is it?
What? That's in the front.
Where your porch
windows.
is?
Yeah.
So
it's out there on the enclosed porch, I guess you would say.
I don't think I can see that tree from that angle. I'd have to walk over to your place and stand on the sidewalk and look in your house.
When I drive up the street, I can see it.
Well, I'm not driving by your house. I pull in my driveway. I don't go by your house.
Well, when I drive up the street, I drive right by your house. I don't know how you can say you can't see it.
Well, I've never seen your tree. And I'm not going to stand in front of your house and look in there because you'd call the cops.
Well, what do you think you'd be doing if I just give up? I give up. I give up.
So like maybe a few days from now, you'll have to say, folks, I'm doing the breakfast show solo today. Dave's in jail. Because I had to call because he was window peeking at my Christmas tree. And inflatables are outside where that you don't have to. You could walk over and look at the inflatables.
I'm not spending tons of money to put inflatables on your property.
I don't understand it. If you did that, you could actually view them from your house.
I do want to make sure that people understand. I appreciate people who do decorate
I do too.
their houses.
It's
very enjoyable for us Scrooges like myself who don't go to that work. We get to drive around and see the kindness and the hard work of others who do that for the enjoyment of people like myself. And I do want those people to know that I say thank you.
Oh, man.
Because I know what'll happen. You're not going to offer any help. Those inflatables are big. You're not going to offer any help. You're going to make me do all the work. And then I know exactly where this is going to go. If I were to do this, I'd put a couple up, and then Dave comes out of the house. Brent, I hate to tell you this, but I just really don't like where you put that. I mean, it kind of, I just really can't see, the parts of the street from this house. Oh, could you move that over here? I'll end up moving it like 5 times.
I don't know why you have to lash out at me this way publicly. So disappointing. Is that imitating my voice like that? I find that offensive.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
We have a listener out there. Bev Williams called in yesterday and wanted to remind us that today is Pearl Harbor Day. Yeah. It's also, by the way, my sister and brother-in-law's anniversary today, so happy anniversary to Rod and Berta. So, yes, it is Pearl Harbor Day. Bev, you're right. And Bev, by the way, is 89 years old, and so she probably remembers that time period as a little one, maybe. So, anyway, then they got to talking about the original breakfast show theme that opened the show. Oh. And I think there was one other song or two that we used for short periods of time. But as we mentioned a while back, Tom Hilkemeyer found the one that we've used for years and years now. But Bev remembers the first one, and I think I can bring that up. So I'm going to shut the place, and here we go. I'll start with the Prairie Piner menu, actually. Today on this Thursday, pork, tenderloin, mashed potatoes and gravy, tomato, zucchini, and fruit. If you would like to enjoy that meal, call them at 872-6121 by 9 o'clock this morning, and they'll have it ready for you.
All right, school lunch menus now. We'll start you at Loop City, where today they show Mexi Tots, or breaded pork sandwich with French fries at Loop City.
Let's see here. From Steve, good morning. Nothing like two neighbors practicing peace on earth.
That's good, Steve.
Becky Daly, you two are funny, spreading the holiday cheer. Oh, thanks, Becky. And Julie Foster says, happy birthday to Bev Williams today, who is celebrating her birthday, 89 years old today.
Love Bev.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Sargent Public Schools today, they're having chili with crackers and cheese, fruit cups, cinnamon rolls, and milk.
Callaway Public School today showing tater tot casserole on the menu at Callaway today.
What's that? That means Bev was about 8 when Pearl Harbor happened. Is that right? Yeah, let me look again. Get my math out here. They said 82 years ago, so 7. Wow. Ansley today, they're having popcorn chicken.
Cozad showing a choice of cheeseburgers, scrambled eggs with pancakes, or chef salad. Some of your choices at Cozad today.
Sandhills Dunning, it's chicken strips, French fries, and peas.
Gothenburg today showing made fresh chicken and noodles with biscuit, hot ham and cheese melt, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, and made fresh barbecue chicken pizza. Some of the choices at Gothenburg.
At Thetford, cheesy hot dogs, chili beans, French fries, veggie, fruit bar, and milk.
The last one I have is from Broken Bow, where they show made fresh chicken and noodles with dinner roll, hot ham and cheese melt, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, and the grill station combo at Bow today is a cheeseburger basket.
And in Anselmo Myrna, it's beef stroganoff with dinner roll, hot ham and cheese melt, and fresh baked zesty combo subs at Anselmo Myrna Schools today. Those are menus. Let's play the game real quick, Brent.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to read the top of this just as it is written. These questions come from your lovely wife, Joan, who still works at putting these questions together for us. And this is what she says at the top. To make Brent smile. Thanks, Joan. Let's continue our look back at the 1980s.
I don't know what that's all about.
These trivia questions will focus on that decade's movies, even some that were rather corny, it says. So here's your question for today. No movie screams early 80s more than the hilarious comedy Caddyshack, which featured a veritable who's who of comedy giants of the era. Which of these comic actors did not perform in Caddyshack?
Oh.
All right. Who was not in the movie Caddyshack? Your choices are Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield, or Steve Martin. Which one of those actors was not in the movie Caddyshack? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Burning Bank's holiday open house is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 13th, anytime from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 18th. Burning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2024. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
The Christmas spirit is alive at Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Go and shop their great selection of winter and Christmas items, like new wooden decor items, ornaments, mailbox covers, and garden flags. Remember Barney Health Mart for Lean and Tree boxed and single Christmas cards. Chocolates are always a great gift idea. They stock Baker's Chocolates and Russell Stover. While you're in, make sure to register for Christmas bucks. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
And we have David on the line, and David said, I know I just called in, but I just have to answer this question. How you doing, David?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
We're good. Here's Brent.
Okay, David, which of these actors was not in the movie Caddyshack? Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield, or Steve Martin?
That'd be Steve Martin.
Yes, the other three, of course, were in the movie, and they all gave memorable performances in Caddyshack.
Brent, I got a comment on that voice imitation of David there. It was wonderful. It was great.
Thank you.
In fact, I didn't know if you were doing Jimmy Stewart or David.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they're similar, you know.
I couldn't agree more.
All right. Well, David, we're going to get you a certificate here for a free 6-inch sub at Subway in Broken Bow. So you just come on out and see us when you can.
All right. Terrific. You guys have a great day.
Thanks,
You too.
David.
All right. Thanks, David. Coming up next, yes, it is Christy's younger sister with the Dave Davis Report.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with Farmers National Company, we do have a duplex at 438 and 442 South G Street. Has cute entryways. The living room's have a fireplace. Kitchen has stainless steel appliances and are open to the dining room. The dining space is open to kitchen and living space with patio door going to the backyard. Both units have the same floor plan with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedrooms have the master bathroom. Laundry area is located off of the kitchen, coming in from the attached garage. Everything is on one level, does have underground sprinklers, sits on a corner lot with fenced-in backyard with a patio area on each side, and the shingles were new in 2021. That address is 438 and 442 South G Street. At 311 South 13th Avenue, this home, the living room has a picture window, has a large eat-in kitchen with gas range and built-in microwave. Kitchen appliances are staying with the home. 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom on the main level. Laundry located on the back porch. Second floor has 2 more bedrooms with walk-in closets. Lower level has a half bathroom, possible 5th bedroom, and lots of storage. Some newer windows. So shingles were new in 2017. It has a 19 by 11 shed with window air conditioning that would make a perfect she shed, man cave, or great storage. Backyard has privacy fence, covered patio in the back, oversized single-car garage that is heated and has a workshop area. That's at 311 South 13th Avenue. At 541 South G Street, this is a ranch-style home. Open dining and living space. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space. Main floor has 1 bathroom and 2 bedrooms that have hardwood floors. Laundry room is located on the main floor with extra storage. Then the lower level has a large family room, 3rd bedroom that's non-conforming, 2nd bathroom, and storage. Geothermal heat pump, underground sprinklers, attached single-car garage. That's at 541 South G Street. And then at 1414 Memorial Drive, we have a tri-level home, open floor plan with lots of sunshine. Kitchen has beautiful white silk quartz countertops, waterfall island, and breakfast bar. Island and breakfast bar both have extra seating, lots of cabinets, stainless steel appliances, wall range hood and sink. Range has a gas stovetop with electric oven. Main level has water-resistant flooring. The second floor has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedrooms have wood flooring. Master bedroom has a master bathroom with ceramic tile shower, soaker tub, and heated towel rack. Lower level has family room, 4th bedroom, laundry, and 3rd bathroom. Bathroom has neat Italian tile. This home has had major renovations, including electrical and plumbing. Breezeway connects the oversized double garage. Low maintenance brick and LP Smart siding. Large fenced-in backyard with neat privacy fence from Country Estates with 50-year warranty. Lots of landscaping, patio area, utility shed, and underground sprinklers at 1414 Memorial Drive. At 611 South 8th Avenue, this one has an eat-in kitchen that is open to the living room. Nice sized living room with exposed beams and open staircase. Main floor laundry. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms and 2nd bathroom. Lots of new upgrades include remodeled bathroom with new flooring, fresh interior paint, and lots of new windows. Privacy fence in the back, chain link fence in the front. Shingles new in 2023. Nice double garage with a workshop. That's at 611 South 8th Avenue. We do have the Broken Bow Kennels at 44003 Road 801 north of Broken Bow. Capacity of 27 kennels, office space, kitchen area, laundry area, and half bath. Fenced in outdoor space, kennel equipment, propane tank, washer, dryer, and refrigerator are all staying. The air conditioner was new in 2022. Shingles are only 5 or 6 years old. Some new concrete work, detached single-car garage, new siding on the garage, sits on 1 acre. Don't miss this opportunity for the Broken Bow Kennels north of Broken Bow. On West Highway 2, we do have some highway frontage. It's a great business opportunity. Water and sewer available, 2.2 2.45 plus or minus acres. The seller would consider splitting the lots, and that is just West Highway 2, west of Broken Bow. And then in Ansley at 903 Main Street, we have a two-story that has old-time charm. This home has beautiful woodwork throughout. Parlor has open staircase. Living room and formal dining space. Dining room has been used as a main floor bedroom. Patio areas provide lots of sunshine for the kitchen. Main floor laundry. Upstairs has second bathroom and 3 bedrooms. All bedrooms have walk-in closets. Furnace and air conditioner only 2 years old. Does have an attached double garage. Then there's a smaller home that could be used as a rental or guest home. This home sits proudly on 6 lots. The current owner is only the 3rd owner of this property. Come and see the charm at 903 Main Street. Also in Ansley at 515 Locke Street, we have a home that everything is on 1 level, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, dining room open to kitchen and living room, main floor laundry, back porch, new carpet, high impact shingles new in 2023. Then the garage has a hobby workshop shop at 515 Locke Street in Ansley. In Sargent on Main Street, 411 West Main Street, we have a commercial building that has been used as a home, open dining, kitchen, and living space. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, 4 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms, laundry space, large family room in the back, located right on Main Street in Sargent with many possibilities. I think that sums it up for this week, but I'd like to thank you all for listening and have a great day. This has been Kathy Eberly for Farmers National Company. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Students at UNLV are grappling with a mass shooting on campus that killed 3 people as well as the gunman.
Now we're towards the end of the semester, and our students going to want to come back next semester, not because of UNLV, but just because of society in a whole.
Our Las Vegas affiliate identifies the shooter as a former college professor in his 60s who taught at 2 other schools. CBS's Robert Costa now sizes up the latest Republican presidential debate.
It was a revealing night here in Alabama. Some tough attacks on former President Donald Trump, but it's clear most of these rivals see Nikki Haley as a real emerging threat to their own chances.
Mr. Trump expected to attend his civil fraud trial in New York today. Israel's military says it's making progress in a quest to wipe out Hamas. The BBC's Yolande Nell.
While Israeli forces have now reached the home of the leader of Hamas in Gaza, Yahya Sinwar, he and other top officials are believed to be hiding in underground tunnels.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, prosecutors have charged a Genoa teenager in connection with a crash that killed a Columbus woman. Court records show that 18-year-old Nathan Mosley is charged with felony motor vehicle homicide in the death of 25-year-old Roxana Corona. The Nance County Sheriff said Mosley was driving a vehicle with 6 passengers in the early morning hours of December 2nd when the vehicle rolled. The accident happened on 470th Avenue in rural Nance County. Corona died later of her injuries. Mosley and the other 4 passengers were treated at area hospitals. Mosley also faces a DUI charge. Court records indicate his blood alcohol level was at 0.16, twice the legal limit. After the crash, he was jailed at the Platte County Detention Center in Columbus. Mosley is scheduled in Nance County Court December 18th. The maximum penalty for a conviction of felony motor vehicle homicide is 20 years in prison. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from Major League Baseball, where the New York Yankees acquired outfielder Juan Soto from the San Diego Padres as part of a 7-player deal. Soto just turned 25, is a 3-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger winner, won a National League batting title in 2020, and was a World Series winner with the Nationals in 2019. In NBA games of note, Joel Embiid scored 50 points, leading the 76ers to a 131-126 win over the Wizards. Clippers knock off the Nuggets 111-102 despite a triple-double from star Nikola Jokic for Denver, but he was also 9 of 32 from the field. Luka Doncic had a triple-double in the first half for the Mavericks as they crushed the Jazz 147-97. Doncic finished with 40 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. Cavaliers over the Magic 121-111. Grizzlies hand the Pistons their 18th loss in a row, 116-102. Timberwolves topped the Spurs 102-94. That's 15 losses in a row for San Antonio. College basketball, number 8 Marquette beat number 12 Texas 86-65.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine with high temperatures warming up into the upper 60s. We'll have our winds increasing out of the north and northwest at 15 to 20. Then for tonight, mostly clear, still breezy, a low of 32. For Friday, mostly cloudy, we'll ease back to a high of 50. Windy and continuing to cool things down for Saturday, back to a high of 40. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
It is 6 minutes past the hour, 24 degrees outside under a clear sky. Winds are out of the west-northwest. Barometric pressures at 29.65 and continuing to be on a downtrend. Humidity at 88%. High yesterday, as we mentioned, 66 with an overnight low of 24. Sunset today at 5:09. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:51. And a whopping 1/100th of an inch precipitation measured so far in this month of December. We did have a question from Cindy Taylor on our chat box. What year did the breakfast show begin? I could not remember. I knew it was on Groundhog Day back in the 80s.
1987 is what we're told.
Yeah, Larry Cotner was the first co-host with yours truly, and he remembered it very well. Probably has nightmares about it yet today. So anyway.
And the magic continues.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just got, blasted a moment ago, Andrew, by Brent. He was trying to imitate my voice, and it sounded like Jimmy Stewart. So I don't know if we're gaining or not.
Well, that's a pretty good voice to have. He's a pretty iconic voice.
Yeah, that would be, if he meant it to be a compliment, yes, it would have been.
I will say, normally my kids, on the way here, they like to listen to you guys. But then our 3-year-old, after we dropped off the kids in Myrna, our 3-year-old, you guys were chatting very cordially back and forth, and she said, "Will you turn it to some music?" And she didn't want to hear it.
You were being too nice? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's always the pull and tug between talk, radio, and music, right?
Yeah.
So, how's things going at Pearson's?
It's going good. We're plugging away. We're busy. We've got a lot of surgical cases. That's one thing I was thinking today. We always have surgical or post-surgical cases year-round. Seems like towards the end of the year, people try to get that in on their insurance, and so we ramp up a little bit. So those are cases that are always, we see just tons of them year-round all the time, but it seems like they're always interesting, and I mean, from a therapy standpoint, they're fun because you're taking somebody at sort of a low point, and that's sort of the starting point. You've kind of wiped the slate clean in some cases, and you're starting fresh, and you're moving forward, and so helping people through that process is a lot of fun. So one of those things is that you're helping to guide that process, and people sometimes don't know what's right, what to expect, when they should be doing different things and when they should be holding back. And so kind of going through and being that person who supervises and guides and gives them the feedback that they need, and sometimes the encouragement, because you don't know that if this is going to take weeks and sometimes months that everything's looking great. I know you're still struggling and it's hard to move and you're having pain, but we're going in the right direction and everything looks the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, folks, if you're just tuning in, it's Andrew with Pearson Physical Therapy, and typically this time of year people are trying to get that done before the insurance change over at the first of the year.
Yep.
I wonder too, when you have folks come in after the surgery, not only you probably encourage them to keep improving, getting stronger, but I also wonder if you don't kind of manage them as far as maybe overdoing a little bit, because there are some people out there that think, hey, I got it repaired, I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing 20 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just had that conversation yesterday with the patient. I think that conversation in one form or another happens every day, where you're trying to strike a balance between progress and also allowing the body to recover. So just going and sitting and doing nothing is not great, but also getting back to things too fast is also not good. So sometimes when it's been a few weeks and we're just not seeing the progress and things are feeling like they're stalling a bit, sometimes that's when you get to talking to people. That's one of the components, is that they're trying to do a little bit too much too soon. Sometimes people can't take the time off from work. They just need to work right away and get back. And so if possible, it's ideal if you can be off from work a chunk of time. Of course, it depends on what the scenario is, but a lot of times a hip or a knee replacement or shoulder surgery, something like that. Even just being more active and not or doing the repetition of a work thing, even if you're protecting whatever it is, can still be stressful, and the body can't get a chance to recover. So yeah, that's definitely a thing that we always have to chat with people about, is like, what's happening on a daily basis other than just PT. What else are we doing? And sometimes you find that there's a lot more they didn't realize was happening. Yeah. Also,
people tend to be a bit stubborn out in this part of the country, and they don't really want to have a walker. They don't really want to use a cane or things like that. Yeah. And sometimes they don't have to after a surgery, but sometimes it's necessary, and I'm sure you have those kind of conversations.
Yeah, I think that's one. We see a lot of like people who have had total knee replacements or total hip replacements, or anything in between. But that's the quality, I guess, is the key. There is that you want to promote recovery. And then you want the quality of the gait, like how well they're walking. So sometimes people think they're doing you a favor. They'll come in, and boy, they'll just be hobbling, dragging that leg around. They'll be like, see, I got rid of that walker. I'm getting along here pretty good. We're like, hold on, let's get that walker back in your hands, because this is not what we want to see, because it's going to get some bad habits, and you're just going to start to go down the wrong path too much. So yeah, you got to wait till that process is to the point where it's coming along and they can actually produce good quality. So yeah, and that's really a lot of our role in those cases, is to be someone who gives feedback and gives guidance, and we're going through all the therapy exercises, but that's something that you're doing every day. If you're not having those conversations and looking at how they're doing, then they're not going to make the gains that they're supposed to.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing. Medicine today is an amazing thing. But, when you start thinking about getting the saws and hammers out, it kind of makes you a little bit thinking about, do I really want to do this or not? But the quality of life after it's, fully recovered through the therapy and all that you provide. I know Joan has had one knee done, and she's ready to get the other one done because now the other one's slowing her down. And you want that. The last 20 years of your life, you want to go have some fun, right?
Right. The orthopedic world is really pretty amazing if you think about someone who, lived 50, 60, 70 years ago and had to suffer through that the last chunk of their life, and didn't have that option to have what they have now. I mean, really, it's just really given people a new window to go and move forward. And most of the people, especially in those cases when you're talking about a total joint replacement, like we see a lot, is that people were in a rough spot before, and even though they might be having some pain and swelling for a few weeks after the surgery, right away they'll usually say, well, this is nothing like what it was. So, and really, we see so many that, and this is kind of across the board. I mean, surgeons are so good anymore, and they get together and they have conferences and they figure out what's working and what's not working and what they need to do to fix it and make it better. And there's always some outliers where people have a little more trouble, and a lot of times it's more their system just is really reactive and inflammatory, and they have a little more pain and sensitivity. But the procedures anymore, they do such a good job that that as long as we keep them on track and we don't let them kind of veer this way or that way, and make sure we're hitting all our milestones of the rehab, and that they just have the education too of knowing what they should avoid at certain times, and following that, then once you get through that chunk, I think a lot of times people look back and is like, oh, that wasn't too bad, even though it was like, a month, 2 months, 3 months of their life. It felt like a big long haul at the time. They look back at it and it was definitely something that they wanted to do. Yeah.
Worthwhile. And there's always the chance that you might have more trouble than you expected, but the percentages are in your favor. I know you're not a surgeon, but you work with hips and elbows and knees and all of that every day. Why is I've been told anyway, that a hip replacement is quite a bit easier than a knee replacement. Is that true?
It is true in general, yeah. We still see hips, but pretty much if you look at it, if a total knee has been done, like 99% of them are going to come to therapy. If a total hip has been done, we might get half of that.
Really?
Some people right away, because when they put that in, that socket is nice and solid and ready to go right away, and just the nature of how stable that joint is right away and the musculature around it, a lot of times they can get going on it, and you can walk right away on a total knee also, but that process, just the way that the dynamics of the knee, the swelling seems like it's a lot more pronounced in your knee, and the restrictions and the weakness in the leg seems like that's what forces people to have therapy more than the hip. So yeah, I mean, we definitely still have people who have more trouble after the hip replacement, and they have swelling and they have weakness, and they maybe were in a rougher place to begin with, and so they were already had some bad patterns, and the weakness around there, the atrophy around the hip, made it so it didn't come back quite as fast. But yeah, in general, I mean, there's sometimes when you'll talk to people, and there's a good percentage of people who just maybe they did a couple things in the hospital before they got released, and they said, here, work on this, and then they'll be good to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a more stable joint, and then the nature of the joint itself allows that to just kind of people to go right away with it.
Well, I know they're rushing to get this done before the end of the year in some cases, and some will wait till next year. But can you talk a little bit about the preparation, the work that you need to do before you have the surgery?
That's right. I just had this talk yesterday with a patient who is in right now for pre-op therapy, and she's having she had a total knee replacement done last year, and then she's going to have her other one done, and so she did really good. We did pre-op therapy before, and so she was talking to me about that, and it kind of varies on the doctor who orders that and who does it. And sometimes, because she was going with a different surgeon, I think, and so he didn't order it. And she had it before, and she said, well, it just seemed to help so much that I asked them if I could do it. And they were like, well, yeah, we're not going to tell you not to. So, yeah, if you feel like that's what you want, then. And I think patients don't know that they can advocate for themselves, and sometimes, you can get in and we can get range of motion. We can calm some of the superficial inflammation and pain down. We can get things stronger. So the idea that knowing that you're still going to have a rough go a little bit after surgery, if you go into that stronger and moving better, and also just having a sense, I think, of what some of the things are going to be like after, it helps to kind of let your brain get perspective on it. That's one thing that we know, that when the brain is sort of not sure what this whole process is, it gets kind of scary, and they're big surgeries, they're big procedures.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a sense of what this process is going to be and what to expect, sometimes it's a little harder to come through that, you know. So that's part of what pre-op therapy does, is it helps to kind of prep people so that when they go through that, hopefully they just transition through that. And it's not like it's just a cakewalk after, but it makes it easier. And I think people, once you start getting into some of the basic, stretching and exercises that we begin with after surgery, they already kind of have a sense of what that's going to be, and it makes it a little easier. Yeah.
Well, I think folks nowadays, they do have that choice. Who the surgeon's going to be, who the physical therapist is going to be before and after, and we have to remind ourselves that some of those decisions you might want to make yourself rather than have it written down ahead of time, right?
Yeah, and I would say by and large the surgeons are really great too about if somebody has preferences, they're not going to force you to go somewhere you don't want to go, kind of thing. Sometimes the surgeons do, because they work maybe with some therapists more than others, and so they might say, hey, well, we like what this clinic does, or we like what that clinic does, But ultimately, the patient can decide for themselves where they want to go. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Thanks for everything, and I hope that.
And I want to say happy birthday to my boy Ollie. He's 7 today, but he's homesick right now with his mom. So I just want to say happy birthday. I hope you get to feeling better, buddy.
Yeah, no kidding. Happy birthday to you. That's like Brent mentioned, that's kind of feel for Ollie today, because that's the one day you want to go to school when you're having your birthday.
I know. Sure. We kind of were like, well, geez, should we really kind of force the issue about going? And my wife's like, I think he would go if he really were.
Yeah, he'd probably want to go if he felt good enough to do so, right?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Oliver. I love that name, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for what you guys do. Is it too early to talk about holiday schedule? You're going to be closed Christmas and all of that?
We will be closed Christmas Day and then the Tuesday after.
Okay.
So, otherwise we'll be open. And then I think New Year's Day, does New Year's fall on Monday, I think?
Yes.
So we'll be closed Monday too, but otherwise we'll be open. So.
All right. Thank you, Andrew.
Yep.
We'll take a quick time out with an interview with one of the Callaway Christmas kids.
This Kids Christmas interview is brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
This is Mary Jane, and I'm in Callaway Schools, and I'm visiting with
Carson.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. Are you having a good day so far?
Yeah.
All right. What have you done so far this morning? Did you have to say some words or letters for your teacher?
Yes.
You did? Okay. All right. How'd you do on that?
Good.
Good. Do you like to do that?
Yes.
All right. What's your favorite thing here at school to do? You like PE, saying words, doing numbers?
PE.
PE. Do you have a favorite game you play in PE? What's that?
Mousetrap.
Okay. How do you play that?
You call out a number and you go under the parachute.
Oh, fun. Do you guys get the
parachute?
That is a ball. Kind of a...
It goes big.
Right. Kind of like the parachute. Do you get the parachute really high when you're doing it? Okay.
It stretches so tight.
It does. Okay. We just had Thanksgiving, Carson. What comes up next? Do you know what holiday we celebrate?
Christmas.
Next? Christmas. Are you excited for Christmas?
Yes.
What makes Christmas exciting for you?
Presents.
And what do you hope to get for Christmas?
A lot of presents.
A lot? Like, what's one thing you really, really want?
The stethoscope.
A stethoscope? Okay.
It's when you look on the screen and it shows you a moon.
Oh, so you want a telescope so you can look up into the sky? Okay. What would you like to look at in the sky? Well, don't mess with it.
Stars.
Would you like stars? Okay, that sounds exciting. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes.
What do you have?
Kyler, Niker, and Jack.
Okay. And then you have a little sister?
Bailey.
Bailey. Okay. Do you play with Bailey?
Yes.
What's the favorite thing to play with Bailey? Do you play with her toys with Bailey, or do you let her play with some of your toys?
I'll let her play with some of my toys.
Okay. Do you play outside with Bailey? Or is she still little?
No.
No, you don't play outside. Okay. Would you like snow for Christmas, Carson?
What?
Would you like snow?
Yes.
Would you like a little snow or a lot of snow?
A lot of snow.
What would you do if we had a lot of snow?
Make a snowman.
Oh, how would you... Tell me how you make a snowman.
You make a big one on the bottom and a little one on the middle and another little one.
Okay. Do you put any eyes on the snowman, or you just put the balls of snow?
I just put the eyes on it.
You put eyes on it? What do you use for eyes?
Rocks.
Okay. How about the nose? Do you put a nose on it?
Yes.
And what do you use for a nose?
Carrot.
Okay. How about a mouth? Do you put a mouth on it?
Yes.
And what do you use for that?
Rock.
Okay. Do you have a favorite Christmas song, Carson? What would be your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bells.
Would you like to sing a little bit of it? No? You just need your friends to sing with? Or would you like me to help you sing a little bit?
I want help.
Okay. Are you ready?
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the time is to ride in water, no can say. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the time is to ride in water, no can say. Dashing through the snow, and a water, no can say.
For the fields
and we go, laughing all the way.
All right, good job, Carson. You did a wonderful job. Okay, Carson, well, thanks for visiting with me. Would you like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas? Okay, go ahead. No, say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, this was Carson from Callaway School.
This Kids Christmas interview was brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
The streets are filled with Christmas cheer. At least it's only once a year.
From the NSB family to yours, we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
All right, thank you, Stuart. It's 8:29, and it's 24 degrees outside, and it is time to be thinking about what we're doing for Christmas as far as gift-giving gives. One of the things that I like to think about during Christmas time, other than inflatable displays and wonderful colored lights and the beauty of that, is
and putting a financial burden on your neighbors. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move along.
Sure.
Giving things, gifts that people will enjoy and use for a long time. Things that they actually can use day to day seems like a sensible thing to do rather than give a gift that ends up in a closet somewhere a couple of days after Christmas and doesn't get used. So Circle V Stitch and Post is a great idea for gift giving because you can, get a garment personalized and they'll, be using that for a long, long time, whether it be a leather jacket or a coat with a business name on it or just your name on it, maybe a club that you're a part of. And embroidery really pops those things out at you. They're really classy. And Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post at 43920 Paulson Road can help you out with that. Rodeo, team roping, upcoming sports this winter. We come to the spring, start thinking about maybe you have a youngster that you know is going to be playing some softball and baseball, and you want to get them something centered around that. Never too early to do that. Everybody's a little different, but that's the nice thing about it. You can personalize it and fit it to the person that you're giving the gift to. And if you're also thinking of something a little bit different for Christmas, stop in. Velma carries merchandise that can get it done right for you as well. She has vests, polo tops, jackets, and so forth, but she also has really cool Western decor that maybe somebody you know would really like, and she can help you with that. Give her a call at 872-6173, 872-6173. And Velma wishes everybody a Merry Christmas, and thanks to all of those who order from her over this year. Your business is appreciated, and thank you for shopping local. That's from Velma at the Circle V Stitch and Post at 43920 Paulson Road.
Sylvester's in Broken Bow invites you out on Friday night, tomorrow night, to enjoy some great music and have a good time. Audacion is coming to Sylvester's. They'll be performing tomorrow night. If you like the music of bands like Green Day, Blink-182, Breaking Benjamin, and Skillet, you're going to love Audacion. And you can enjoy Jell-O shots on Friday night as well. So grab your friends. Heck, grab your enemies. Bring everybody out to Sylvester's and head to the quiet little place at Rocks. Sylvester's, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, welcoming Audacion to the stage this Friday night.
Yeah, you could bring a disgruntled neighbor.
Well, of course you could.
Cattlary Farms, located 4 miles east of Loop City, Nebraska, having a big day this Saturday from 1 until 3 p.m. It's Reindeer Day, and Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there with the live reindeer. Admission is $3. 3 and under are free, and they just love to have you come and take a look. If you've never been to Cattlary Farms before, you're going to love it. If you've been there, you know you already do. Stop there between 1 and 3 p.m. this Saturday for Reindeer Day. Now, their regular hours, Wednesday through Friday, is noon until 6 p.m., so you can do some shopping during those hours. Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sundays, noon to 6 p.m. They may have some trees left. They had a big bunch of really nice Christmas trees for sale, all standing and displayed really well and watered even for you to keep them fresh. And there might be a few of those left, so stop and see. Final shopping day at Cattlary Farms is Sunday, December 17th from 1 until 6 p.m.
Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer, has the career for you. They are currently hiring a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. Do you enjoy the great outdoors? Do you want a career that allows for growth? Well, if so, call their offices in Broken Bow at 767-2053, or their Litchfield number is 446-2222. Call them for more information. You can also visit their website at fullcircleirrigation.com if you'd like to apply. Full Circle Irrigation is your local Valley dealer. They offer a complete benefit package, paid time off, 401k reimbursement, and health insurance. Full Circle Irrigation now hiring for a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices.
Callaway Kids featured today on KBBN. Arnold Kids over on KCNI, and we do have that volleyball game coming up today. Nebraska taking on Georgia Tech, pregame 12 noon. That'll take us into at least mid-afternoon. So we're getting as many of the kids in as we can early, and we'll have some more after the contest for you today. So we're going to take a break and come back with another Callaway Kid.
Shop at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow on South B Street. Don't forget about their senior citizen discount, available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can also save 5% on Fridays when your order totals more than $50. Stop by and shop the aisles of Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. They are always excited to see you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sundays from 8 to 9. Sign up for the rewards program and save even more at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow.
Waking up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
This kid's Christmas interview is brought to you by Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill in Callaway.
This is Mary Jane, and I'm in Callaway Schools, and I'm visiting with
Daniel.
Daniel, how are you this morning?
That's already on.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, how are you this morning?
Good.
Good. Are you having a good morning? Yes. Okay. What is your favorite thing to do here at school?
Blocks.
Blocks. Do you build with the blocks?
Mm-hmm.
What do you build?
A block tower.
A block tower. Does it fall then? Huh? Daniel, does it fall? Does the block tower fall then?
Nope.
No? Good job. You must do good. Daniel, we just had Thanksgiving, so what's coming up next?
Christmas.
Are you excited for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
What makes it exciting for you?
Good.
What happens during Christmas that's exciting?
Christmas makes me happy.
It does. Okay, do you get presents at Christmas time?
Mm-hmm.
What is one present that you hope to get this year?
A red one.
A red one what? A red what?
A red present.
A red present. Do you want anything inside that red present?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like? What toy would you like? Or a book?
Toy.
What toy?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. Are dinosaurs your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have lots of dinosaurs at home or just one or two?
All of them.
You have all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you want a big dinosaur or a little dinosaur?
Big one.
A big one. How big? Like taller than you or about your height?
Taller.
Taller than me? Oh.
Taller with me.
Taller than you. Mm-hmm. Daniel, do you have your Christmas tree up at home?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have on your Christmas tree? What do you have on your Christmas tree? Do you have lights?
Nope.
No. Do you have balls or ornaments?
Mm-mm.
No? Do you have anything on your Christmas tree?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, but it's decorated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a green tree or a white tree?
Green tree.
Oh, cool.
Why you got reindeer?
So, Daniel, she does have a reindeer in here, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel, what is your favorite color?
Black.
Black? Do you have any black dinosaurs or are they green usually?
Green.
They're green? Okay.
My tail's got black on it and a brown one. And a brown.
Oh, okay. All right. Daniel, do you like snow?
Mm-hmm. The snow is melting.
It is melting right now. Do you want more snow?
Mm-hmm. You get more snow too.
Yeah. What would you do in the snow if you got more snow?
Like throw snow at my grandpa.
You throw snow at your grandpa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, would he throw snow back at you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so would you have a snowball fight then?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay.
I haven't made a snowman.
Oh, you did make a snowman?
No, I'm not.
Okay, but if we got a lot of snow, would you make a snowman?
Mm-hmm.
Would Grandpa help you then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Daniel, thank you for visiting with me. Would you like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas? Would you like to say Merry Christmas to people? No? Okay, this is Daniel at Callaway Schools.
This kid's Christmas interview was brought to you by Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill in Callaway.
Merry Christmas from the team at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold. We wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Same to you. 8:42. Brandon Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show on this Thursday. We got a few more things we're going to tell you about, and Brent has some results of what he talked about yesterday. Very important academic contest that you brought up yesterday, and Summer's working on the results and getting the story put together for Sandhills Express, but pretty exciting.
The NSAA State Play Production Championships began yesterday in classes D1 and D2, and we just want to quickly congratulate Arnold in their one-act play competition. They are your state champions in Class D2. Congratulations. There are 3 judges that view the one-act play competition, and Arnold was kind of right toward the top of all of those scorecards. So congratulations to them. They are your state champions. Want to recognize Ansley. They qualified for the D2 Play Production Championship this year, and their performance of Gulch of Ill Repute finished 5th in the state in Class D2. Arnold winning it with their presentation of Anne of Green Gables. So congratulations to them. And I believe Stapleton qualified in D1 and I'm pretty sure they got fourth. I can bring those up real quick.
Sure.
But Stapleton, congratulations to them. Getting fourth in Class D1. So, as Dave mentioned, Summer will have more information on that for you during news, but congratulations to those kids.
Oh, man, yeah, that's fantastic.
And if I can go back just one quick moment, go back to Class D2, I want to recognize Ella Cool of Arnold, who was selected as Outstanding Female Performer at the state championships. That is a tremendous, tremendous honor, so congratulations.
All right, very good. And again, more details to come on Sandhills Express and on the radio as Summer is working on the more details on that as we speak.
And also want to recognize Tessa Hansen of Stapleton. She was selected as the Outstanding Female Performer in Class D1. So, again, tremendous accomplishment by those individuals.
Fantastic. That's great. Here's Myron Elkins and Hands to Myself.
I always had trouble. I always messed my snow angel up when I got up. I wasn't good at that. But you can do it pretty good. That's awesome. Okay. Well, Ellie, thank you for visiting with me. Would you like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, and this was Ellie at Callaway Schools.
This kid's Christmas interview was brought to you by South Loop Community Pharmacy.
The sounds of Chicago, taking a sleigh ride. And before that, Allie from the Callaway Schools, our guest on the breakfast show this morning. More Callaway kids coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. And over on KCNI, we'll be featuring the Arnold kindergartners today. So be sure and catch those if you can. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has an opening for a highway maintenance worker to join the team here in Broken Bow. And they provide training. When you're hired, they provide training, career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. Now, this is a job that you need to apply online for, so here's your address, statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Some more job opportunities that you'll see posted on sandhillsexpress.com. All of these are through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They are currently looking for an individual to work as an early childhood program interpreter. Now, this could be a part-time or full-time position, depending on the program needs. You must have the ability to speak, read, and write fluently in both Spanish and English. You would be providing translation for families and children ages birth to 5. You would be traveling to the different locations as needed to provide translation services. Also, CNCAP is looking for someone to fill the role of a data entry specialist in Loop City. Now, this is a full-time position, 40 hours per week, starting wage between $16.50 and $18 per hour, depending on your qualifications. You would be complete typing, filing, and compiling pertinent information and entering data into an agency-specific database. Also, CNCAP has an opening for a early childhood center assistant. This is a full-time 40-hour per week position with a starting wage of $14 per hour. With this position, you would be assisting where needed in the classroom, depending on location, help the teacher and staff with activities, documenting, and cleaning. If you would like to know more about these positions, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105, or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
8:58, want to remind you of the Wild Rose Gallery's open house, which is coming up December 16th, and that will run from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. They're located on the southeast corner of the square in downtown Broken Bow, and they'll have refreshments. They'll also have unique gifts, small and large, on hand, handmade jewelry, greeting cards, sculptures, paintings, and decorations. And come and see the Christmas Village and enter the drawing for a chance for one of 4 beautiful gifts that will be on display at the Wild Rose Gallery with their open house scheduled for December 16th from 1 until 6 p.m. And real quickly, we want to remind you again that the Husky Wall of Fame in Arcadia, the deadline is approaching for the nomination process. January 4th is the deadline, quickly approaching when school resumes from Christmas break. And they have forms at the school that you can pick up. You can also call them at 308-789-6522 if you have questions. And you can also then mail your forms to Husky Wall of Fame Selection Committee, Arcadia Public Schools, Post Office Box 248, Arcadia, Nebraska, 68815. And that, of course, is coming up, as it says, kind of quick as we roll through December. All right. One of the things I thought of just a moment ago, I believe Rick Nelson is coming in tomorrow from Custer Public Power.
Okay.
And your wife works there at Custer Public Power. They probably have some programs for employees for free electricity.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So we'll ask Rick tomorrow if somehow he could work through the city system and provide electricity for your inflatables and for your light display, the train and everything that I think you're considering putting on my yard. And, I mean, Shelley might be able to pull some cords, if you know what I'm saying, some electric cords, and get some electricity to your place for the display. Well, actually, it'd be my place. But, you know, you might at lunch mention that to her. You just give me that look again. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. University presidents are backtracking after testifying on Capitol Hill on the rising tide of anti-Semitism on campus. Penn's Liz McGill gave an update last night.
I was not focused on, but I should have been. The irrefutable fact that a call for genocide of Jewish people is a call for some of the most terrible violence human beings can perpetrate.
Calls for resignations are growing. Students at UNLV are waking up the morning after a deadly mass shooting on campus.
Trying to learn to become leaders of tomorrow, and people are scared now because every time you step on a college...
As well as the gunman. New report on jobless claims. Bank rates, Mark Hamrick.
The Labor Department says initial claims rose last week by 1,000 to 220,000 from the previous week's upwardly revised level.
The government releases the monthly jobs report tomorrow. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
News in the world of golf this morning. The Wall Street Journal reports Jon Rahm is set to leave the PGA Tour and join Live Golf with an announcement expected this week. The reigning Masters champ and number 3 ranked player in the world is set to collect a massive payday from the Saudi-backed league. NFL media reports Steelers running back Najee Harris is expected to play tonight against the Patriots despite a knee injury. In baseball, the Yankees acquired outfielder Juan Soto from the Padres last night as part of a 7-player deal. In the NBA, Joel Embiid went for 50 points as the Sixers beat the Wizards 131-126. Luka Doncic had a triple-double in the first half as the Mavericks blew out the Jazz 147-97. Doncic had 40 points, 10 boards, and 11 assists. And Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, but the Nuggets fell to the Clippers 111-102.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine with high temperatures warming up into the upper 60s. We'll have our winds increasing out of the north and northwest to 15 to 20. Then for tonight, mostly clear, still breezy, a low of 32. For Friday, mostly cloudy, we'll ease back to a high of 50. Windy and continuing to cool things down for Saturday, back to a high of 40. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
9:04, 29 degrees outside now, warming up under a mostly sunny sky. Winds are not a factor so far today, which is not likely to remain because they're talking about some pretty gusty winds today. Maybe they'll miss the forecast and we'll have another day like yesterday. Temperatures in the 60s with no wind would be nicer than temperatures in the 60s with a lot of wind. So we'll see what happens there. Mother Nature will do what she wants to do. As we mentioned, we're featuring the Christmas kids today. On this Pearl Harbor Day, Callaway kids being featured here on KBBN and Arnold kids being featured on KCNI. We'll switch that around tomorrow, and it'll be the other way around in case you missed some of those today. And looking at the schedule then, on December 11th, we'll be featuring Arcadia and SEM, and also on the 12th, Arcadia and SEM, and we'll swap those around from station to station so that hopefully you'll be able to catch some of those fun interviews that are taking place, and we're really enjoying having them on the air. Matter of fact, we're going to have another one for you from the Callaway kindergarten class.
This Kids Christmas interview is brought to you by Rain Dance Repair.
This is Mary Jane, and I'm in Callaway talking with
Hadley.
Good morning, Hadley. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. All right. You were just telling me that you are going to put your Christmas stuff up tomorrow. What are you going to put up in your room?
A tree.
A tree? What are you going to put on your tree?
It's not really a Christmas tree. It's just a special tree in our room.
Oh, that's...
It's like a big light.
Like a big light? Oh, neat. And what color are the lights?
White.
Oh.
It's a white Christmas tree.
Oh, pretty. Do you put any like balls on there, ornaments on there at all, or?
I think this Christmas I am.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you have a favorite Christmas story or show that you like to watch? Like, do you like Rudolph or
I like
Frost? Rudolph. Okay. What's your favorite part about Rudolph? Do you know?
When the guy walks his dogs and the monsters.
And the monsters? Okay. All right. How does Santa get to your house?
In the sleigh.
Yeah, okay. And what do you hope Santa will bring you this year in that sleigh?
A toy four-wheeler.
A toy for what?
A toy horse.
A toy horse. Like a little toy horse or a big toy horse?
A medium.
A medium size. Do you want a special color of horse?
Orange.
An orange horse. Okay. All right. Is that your favorite color, orange?
I like blue and green.
Okay. All right.
But there's no kind of blue and green.
No, there is not a blue horse, is there?
Or a green.
Or a green horse. No, that would be silly if there was a green or a blue horse, right? Okay. Do you want snow for Christmas?
What?
Do you want snow for Christmas? Do you want it to snow?
Yes.
Would you like a little snow or a lot of snow?
A lot of snow.
What would you do if we got a lot of snow?
Make a snowman.
How would you do that? How would you make a snowman?
You would get some rocks and make them for buttons, and you should roll some snowballs and then put the rocks on it, and then put the nose on and the eyes.
Okay. Would you use the rocks for the eyes?
Yeah.
How about the nose? What would you use for the nose?
Carrot.
Carrot. Okay. Would you put a hat on your snowman or a scarf?
A hat and a scarf.
Okay. What color hat would you put?
Black, but there's a little holes in them.
Little holes in the black hat? Oh, cool. But that's perfect for the snowman then, right? Would you put arms on the snowman or just, no?
Sticks.
Sticks for the arms. Good job. Okay. Is that your favorite thing to do in the snow, is to make a snowman?
Yes.
All right. Good job. Do you have any pets at home?
A cat.
A cat? What, do you have to do a job? Like, do you have to feed the cat or water the cat for your...
And I have a fish.
A fish, okay.
And his name is Mr. Blub Blub and Bobo. The cat is Bobo.
And the cat is Bobo? Did you name the cat and the fish?
I named the other one. My brother said the fish that I got for my graduation said it's his fish.
Oh, is your brother younger or older than you?
Older.
Older. Would he help you make the snowman if it snowed?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And my mom's pregnant.
Oh, she is? What do you hope she has? Do you want a little brother or a little sister?
My brother has 2 sisters. Now he's gonna have 3 sisters because we know now.
Oh, you do? Oh man, that's exciting, isn't it? All right. What will you do to help Mom after the baby comes?
My dad said I'll change diapers.
Oh. Would that be okay with you if you had to change diapers?
No.
No? You don't like those stinky diapers?
No.
No.
I would let her feed them.
Oh, yes, I would agree with you. I'd rather feed the baby too. Well, Hadley, thank you for visiting with me. Would you like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I wish everyone have a Merry Christmas.
All right, and this was Hadley at Callaway Schools.
This Kids Christmas interview was brought to you by Rain Dance Repair.
Christmas is you. Is all snowy and white, and all I want for Christmas is you.
Matt Costa, All I Want for Christmas is You. Pretty nice present. Also, a very nice present, I believe, would be a gift certificate to Subway.
Absolutely.
Probably these days it would be digital.
Probably a card, isn't it?
Yeah, we have gift cards and then free 6-inch cards.
Okay.
Still.
All right. Matt's here from Subway. Good to see you again, Matt.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming back. Sounds like you're busy.
A little bit. A little too many irons in the fire some days.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You tend to stoke that fire, though, Matt. I got to tell you, you could, just let it burn down a little bit.
Right, but no, I am.
You're not that way, are you?
Full bore.
Yep. Well, the Subway restaurant here and stores full steam ahead. Let's start with some of the things that you kind of teased us with last time. I know you probably don't have too many details, but some improvements and changes and expansions coming up at Subway.
Yeah, they're changing the dessert menu. We're still going to have the cookies. We're not getting rid of the cookies.
Okay.
We're just adding more to it.
All right.
So there's a foot-long cookie. It's chocolate chip. And then there's a churro. And then there's one other item, and I can't remember it.
Okay. All right. And then to the facility itself, the structure, you're going to maybe make things a little more convenient later on in 2024?
Yeah, we're hoping to move the cooler and freezer to the exterior of the building to make a bigger back room for the employees. And then we're also going to be adding a pickup window.
All right, boy. I think that will be quite popular. You probably already know that, though.
Yeah, because we have a drive-through in Holdridge, and it's got a kiosk system that takes the orders for us. It's all computer. You go up, touch screen. But we're leaning towards the pickup windows, and everybody can just order online and pull up to the window, grab your food, and go.
All right. Well, that's something to look forward to, but right now, Christmas is just around the corner. Parties are coming up. People gathering, having business parties, club parties, church club parties, and you can help with all of that, the catering side, too.
Yes, I can. We have party platters, party subs, meat and cheese trays. I will even do a veggie tray if somebody asked me to.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
So,
I'm curious, because you're a meat guy. But if you have a veggie tray, do you put a salad dressing available to dip in, or what?
Ranch dressing.
Ranch, okay.
And then we cut up some green peppers, some cucumbers. We go to the store and buy some other vegetables.
To go with it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, nice. kind of help you out if they would give you a little advance notice on some of those things you just talked about?
Yeah, with the holiday season and it being a little bit busier and hectic with catering, and then plus these online specials that are crazy right now. I think it's buy one, get one, 50% off, I believe. But I can't even keep up with all the online offers. Every morning I get a notification from Subway and, hey, here's a special of the day. I'm like, yeah, oh, great, we're going to be busy.
You will be. I actually read an article on that, and they were talking about people such as yourselves that are running the stores are getting so many online specials, digital specials, that it's kind of hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I can't keep track of everything that's going on with Subway anymore. I can try to read every email they send me, and it's 5 to 10 a day.
Wow. Well, it's good for the customers if you guys can make it happen. They get all the different choices and all the discounts that you mentioned. That comes only on with the digital side of it, right?
Right, and there's so many savings. Like if you download the app, set it all up, you get rewards points. You can actually save those points up. And I think there's 3 different stages in the rewards. And the third stage, you can actually order Subway apparel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Subway has their own apparel line. We have our own catalog. Their hoodies are really soft. Their stocking caps are great. Mine got stolen, so it must have been really great.
Someone's enjoying
it, not me, but yeah. So, but yeah, they have umbrellas, beach balls, all sorts of stuff that's Subway, and yeah.
That's amazing. That one of the things you have to notice about your company is the amazing growth that it's enjoying all the way across the world, really. It's a international company, and you have these movie stars and sports stars and everybody promoting it. It's really blowing up, isn't it?
Yeah, they did a really good job with all these series sandwiches, and then having all these celebrities that are promoting them.
Yeah, man.
And if you download the app, you can actually go in there, and they have a lot of different sandwiches that aren't on the menu.
Really?
And they're named after these celebrities, sports players. Yeah.
Something more to keep track of.
Yeah, and the only way we know about them is we have a little binder that we have to go to make those sandwiches.
Oh, man. When people stop in, we have to remember, if there's 1 or 2 people there, and there's maybe only a couple people in the restaurant itself, that doesn't mean they're not getting orders coming in gangbusters online.
Right.
So, they've really increased the multitasking and all of the things you need to do to keep up. But they're getting it done, and the fresh taste is still there. In fact, it's expanded.
Yeah, and they're doing more changes every day. We got a new, I can't even think, the new promo that's coming out is the next stage for everything. And yeah, they've got everything set up in stages. Every 4 to 6 months, there's something new being dropped.
Yeah, marketing is... They're going after it, aren't they?
Right. I want to get a job in there, too.
Yeah. Help them out a little bit.
Yeah, because some of the ideas they have, I can fix it a little bit cheaper.
It's kind of sometimes when you scratch your head and you fix things, you wonder, how did that engineer think I was going to get in to fix that, right? Kind of that same thing.
It's like, I think like when people build cars.
Yeah.
For instance, we can use that one. Is the guy that designed it has no clue how to work on it 6 months down the road to where you get a bolt out.
Yeah, why do I have to take the fender off to fix my heater?
Right.
That sort of
or
thing.
Change the battery.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's some cars you got to take the wheel off, the wheel well, just to get to the battery.
Yeah, and now you have to find the battery in some of these newer cars. They're hidden like an Easter egg, It's crazy. All right, I want to ask you guys a question, and we'll conclude with store hours and all that. But I'm getting very frustrated and almost nuts. I like to watch the news, and even sports things, and things on TV. I like to watch those occasionally, but I'm getting less and less interested because of these singing commercials. All these commercials that, and they got some gal dancing, and then she changes into a dress, and it's like a musical thing. and then they're pretending they're doing opera and lip syncing, and every commercial these days, except for companies like Subway, are doing. The insurance companies are really bad that way. Two guys singing out in front of the house. I mean, it's all this terrible singing going on. Has it bothered you guys at all, or you probably don't get to watch much TV?
I don't really watch TV because I don't like to get in a bad mood, so I stay away from the I stay away from the news.
Yeah, well, almost any channel now, and you're seeing the same commercials over and over and over on all channels, and a lot of them are those singing commercials. These people that think they're on Broadway or something. It's just
So now you can pay a little bit more money, and you don't have to watch commercials.
Oh. Well, I like the sounds of all, except for the more money thing, Yeah. You haven't noticed all these play? They're like a musical play rather than a commercial.
I guess I've noticed them. I haven't really thought about them until now.
Yeah.
And so now when one comes on, it'll annoy me now.
Yeah.
Because my mind has been directed to it.
Yeah.
Just listen to the radio.
You're right. Yeah, there's a lot of those.
See, I tend to wait for stuff to come out on Netflix, so that way I don't have to watch any commercials.
Yeah.
Or Amazon or all the other apps.
And then you have to run the TV and learn how to do all that stuff. But I don't know. All this singing is driving yours truly crazy. But Subway doesn't do that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You can probably put the idea in there.
Next marketing scheme will be like a Broadway play selling sandwiches. I don't know.
Singing sandwich.
Yeah. So let's see here. You guys are open. COVID is way behind us, so you guys are full steam ahead as far as hours go, aren't you?
Yeah, we're open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. All right. You got your Nebraska Huskers stocking cap on. Are you basketball? Do you follow basketball?
No.
Just football?
Not really.
No. You just have a stocking cap with an N on it?
I support the Husker Nation, I guess I should say.
All right. And Brent has his N for knowledge on his shirt as well.
Yeah. Volleyball girls are doing really good.
They are. Yep. They'll be on today at 1?
Yes, sir. That's when the match starts. Yep. 1 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Matt,
I'll be watching it on my phone while I'm at Subway here.
No, just crank up the radio. That way you won't have to take your eyes off your sandwiches.
I'll just mount my little phone right next to the register.
You're just killing me, Matt. You're just killing me.
Can I ask you a question just out of curiosity? That's all this question is. How are you alerted when a app order comes in? How do you handle those?
There's a little dinging noise at the register,
Okay.
and you have to run over and press a button.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it comes on a computer or whatever, and then you have to go check it.
Sometimes there's more than. Sometimes you walk over there expecting one order, and there's like 3 or 4, and it's like, okay, this just got interesting. So, but like a lot of people place their order right before their lunch. Some people first thing in the morning they place their order first that time. So, yeah, we can get bombarded at any time.
Yeah, I bet you can. Yeah. And not to mention the people who are walking in at that same time that are wanting to be served. Yeah.
Right. But I like it when it's chaos, so.
You must. You like that fire burning.
Well, it seems boring if it's not extremely busy or you got 100 things to do. So, I'm multitasking all the time. I find I even do that at home. Slamming a kid underwater while doing the laundry, doing the dishes.
And make a sandwich.
And cooking them dinner at the same time.
There you go. Matt, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Subway in Broken Bow open 7 days a week and ready to serve you with that fresh, good, tasty food.
This is your land, the land of opportunity. And nothing should stand in the way of your soybean fields from reaching their fullest potential. Liberty Herbicide from BASF provides the freedom to use across the majority of today's trade platforms, including Enlist E3 and XtendFlex. Plus, excellent weed control and greater application flexibility for unmatched convenience. Experience the freedom of Liberty Herbicide from BASF. Visit yourliberty-herbicide.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
9:26. Brent, is there anything else you would like to mention before we close the Thursday edition of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show today?
We'll just remind you, we do have coverage of Nebraska volleyball for you on the air today. Coverage on the network will start at noon. Match time is 1 o'clock as Nebraska competes in the NCAA volleyball tournament. So join us for that. It'll be broadcast on KBBN 95.3 FM.
All right. Thank you, Brent. Good neighbor, good friend, brother and son, all in one, co-host of the breakfast show, and, of course, provider of beautiful pageantry around Christmas time in our neighborhood. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to the whole neighborhood. Goodbye, Brent.
See you, Dave.
Here's a brand new song from Blackberry Smoke.